But first video we finna react to, man. Reacted to Max Major. If y'all didn't know, Max Major is a magician that appeared on Kai Cenat's screen. You feel me? He did a prank on Kai Cenat where, well, basically Max Major always came to the like subathons. You feel me? This is his second time coming to the subathon. He did the last one with G Herbo, where I guess he was hypnotizing them, doing a whole bunch of tricks and stuff like that. So Kai said, "Hey man, might as well invite him back to the second subathon." So he had Sexy Red on there. Boom, Sexy Red, vibing, whoop, whoop, whoop. He kind of putting them on, you feel me? Because Kai Cenat, Sexy Red scream, that's like, what, that was a big scream. So the last one was G Herbo and Kai, big scream. He tried to do the same thing, you feel me? Hood superstar, boom, magician tricks, whatnot. Ooh, that boy brought him on. He wowing them now, you feel me? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Sexy Red and them people, they were making it hard for him, you feel me? They was giving them a hard time. Not like being super disrespectful, but they trying not to fall for the magician thing, like, oh, you doing this, you doing that, or they try to expose the tricks and whatnot. So he was doing a good job, you feel me? Then that boy said he had one last trick, sent the boys out to the basketball court, whatnot. Once they got to the basketball court, he had this whole thing where he had the noose, the little hanging thing. So he made them pick a chord. He made Kai Cenat pick a chord. The chord he ended up picking was the one that ended up hanging them. They didn't end the screen, but it made it look like, oh, prank, boom, he got hung. Everybody had to leave the court. And nobody ever heard from Max Major again. Nobody ever heard from Max Major again. Honestly, I'm starting to feel like that's a good thing. You feel me? Like, I don't know if he intentionally tried to set up Kai Cenat to go ahead and do the trick thing and try to mess up his scream. You feel me? Like, when I listened to the Joe Budden podcast, when they broke it down, like, you're on a big platform, 250,000 people watch you. Majority of them is kids. Why would you pull a prank of you showing you hanging yourself? You feel me? Like, why would you show a prank of you hanging yourself? Like, that really don't make sense. Like, kids soak up too much things. So it's like, you showing a prank hanging yourself. You don't know if these kids depressed. You don't know if these kids thought about doing that. And you just giving them the influence to go ahead and hang themselves, bro. That's like some real weirdo activities. So, in my opinion, bro, Max Major disappeared and he should never come back. Like, that should be his final trick if you want to be famous forever. For real, in my opinion. Like, you did a trick, you disappeared, nobody might not ever see you again. Yeah, people who know you or live in your hometown might see you, but nobody seen Max Major on the internet since. No apologies, no none of that. Kai Cenat, I don't know, Kai Cenat trying to sue him or whatnot, but they saying he trying to sue him, stuff like that. They didn't tell. They told him he was doing another trick. They end up doing that trick. So it's pretty crazy, bro. In my opinion, it's just you crazy that you try to pull this prank. And it wasn't a funny prank, you feel me? You showing that you killed yourself or you hanged yourself, it's not a funny prank, especially in front of kids. Easily influence kids. So if they go try that, that's on you. So, in my opinion, Max Majors disappeared. We don't need you back. But we finna react to this video. I guess they saying Kai Cenat is suing them. Quick little 10, 11 minute video. So we finna go ahead and react to it. You already know what to do, man. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into it. My bad.
From being one of the biggest magicians on the internet to being hated by literally everyone in the span of one single day. But how did one stream cause this magician's life to take a drastic change? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Tribals with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into how one stream ruined this magician's career. Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about a very popular internet magician who goes by the name of Max Major. He's very widely known on the internet for his very popular mind game magic tricks, and he's managed to gain quite a following from this as well, gaining over 430,000 Instagram followers, also gaining over 1 million YouTube subscribers as well. But this success didn't come overnight for Max Major, because he would start his YouTube career off over 11 years ago, and the very first video on his channel would be a mind reading and magic video at some sort of conference. And this video was only 56 seconds long, but he was basically doing a bunch of different tricks similar to what he does now 11 years later. Over time, he just kept growing.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'd never heard about Max Major before Kai Cenat first subathon. You feel me? And he ended up doing it with G Herbo when G Herbo was popping. G Herbo was still popping, but he was popping at this time. You feel me? So for him to do it on Kai Cenat first subathon when he was breaking the record and stuff like that, that was pretty crazy. So Kai, in my opinion, put him on to a whole nother platform. He was probably popping in his world, but as far as the streaming world and the influencer world, I started seeing other people book him for their vlogs and streams and stuff like that after Kai Cenat put him on. So in my opinion, he put him on
his content more and more, making a lot of appearances on Fox News, as well as making appearances on other talk shows over the years as well. And after this, about 2 years into his YouTube career, he would start doing more vlog style content, and some of these vlogs would include something involving magic, while others were just regular vlogs that you would see on YouTube 9 years ago. And for the first few years of Max's career, he was very consistent on YouTube, uploading these vlogs to his channel basically every day. But this would all change about 6 to 7 years ago, when Max would take about a 1 year break away from the internet, and most of his fans at the time didn't really know what had happened to him up until the point where he returned to the internet, explaining to his fans that he had took a break because he had been diagnosed with Lyme disease.
I know I've been super quiet on social media. The reason for that is I've been quite sick. I found out in March of last year that I have Lyme disease. I've never in my life been tested. Like everything I've ever tried to accomplish has come pretty easily to.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I have no idea what Lyme disease is. I'm not very aware, so we finna go ahead and Google and see how serious it is, cause that kind of play into the effect of the trick. You feel me? Lyme disease. Okay. Let's get into a quick debunking. Lyme disease is a bacterial infection spread by the bite of an infected black-legged tick. Symptoms include fever, headache. You serious? You can get a disease from getting bit by a tick? A black tick at that? Fever, headaches, fatigue, skin rash, migraines. If left untreated, can spread to joints and heart and nervous system. So this is like a serious disease? Like, I'm so confused. I heard people having it, but I thought it was something like a natural disease, like something you get, like a white blood cell kind of thing. Effects on humans. Lyme's disease stage 2 may occur weeks to months after a tick bite. Numbness or painfulness in nerve, paralysis, weakness in the muscles of the face, especially a facial nerve, severe headache, stiff neck, fever. Well, that's crazy. More you know. Never knew that. So maybe that was a reason why, I don't know, he had to pull off that one last trick. Maybe he's, hope not, but maybe he's on his way out the door. I don't know.
To me, I've met every goal I wanted to meet. Not only am I going to get through this, but I'm going to come out the other side of this stronger than I've ever been before. Not just where I was at before, but a new level. And I can't wait to see, you know, if I've accomplished so much being as sick as I've been, I can't imagine how much I'm going to be capable of on the other side of this.
And Max ended up being completely right, because after getting through his battle with Lyme disease, his career would completely start changing. He was still a little inconsistent after this, but he had completely stopped doing vlogs as a whole. He began focusing more on magic again, which really started his career in the first place. And this would really end up changing his life for the better, because this is where he ended up finding real success on YouTube. Instead of only posting his big events like he was doing when he first started, this is around the time where public interviews were one of the most popular things that a person could do on YouTube. So Max decided to combine public interviews with his magic and mind reading, and the type of content that he started producing would really benefit his channel. The first real viral video that he had on his channel, totaling over 1 million views, was a video titled Hypnotist versus Skeptic, and the title is basically self-explanatory about what was going on in this video, but it ended up being a major hit for Max and ultimately changing his career forever, because after this, he would get invited on Kai Cenat's first ever subathon, or better known as the first ever Mafia-thon. where Kai Cenat ended up breaking the world record for the most subscribers in Twitch history. The first day he pulled up, it was kind of simple. He just did a lot of different magic tricks and mind reading tricks on Kai and his friends. And when he uploaded the official video to his own YouTube channel, the video managed to do over 6 million views.
And I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, the man Kai put him on, bro. That's the first time, that right there was the first time I ever heard about Max Major. I don't know if his management team and stuff whatnot knew about him and booked him, stuff like that. I haven't heard about Max Major. This was the first time they went crazy. And yeah, matter of fact, they went on first with Deshae and them, boom. And I think he doubled back. I think he was on there twice, if I'm not mistaken. The first subathon, Max Major had came on there twice.
Views, becoming the most popular video in his career. And he will follow this video up with 2 more videos that were from his time during the Mafia-thon. One being AMP Gets Hypnotized, which is obviously where he does a lot of different mind reading tricks and mind game tricks with all of the AMP members. And the next video being Kai Cenat and G Herbo Get Hypnotized. And I feel like this was one of the more viral moments. I think this is the first time that I really tapped in with Max, because this was a very big...
See, I'm not tripping. That was the first time I tapped in when I seen the G Herbo thing. Now, matter of fact, I seen the Deshae. The first one I seen the Deshae a little bit, but there was the first one that had me like entertained. It was funny because doing all this shit on G Herbo was tripping. That shit was funny.
Big stream for Kai, and the tricks that he was doing on the stream were just borderline insane. From chewing up light bulbs to doing some insane tricks using phones. He genuinely had not only Kai Cenat and G Herbo, but the rest of the world that was watching on the edge of their seats with some of these tricks he was doing. And these visits to the very first Mafia-thon definitely changed Max's career forever, because after this is where he started getting around more popular names, such as other popular YouTubers like DDG, or other very popular influencers as well, such as Drewski. And just 3 months after this, after 11 years on YouTube, Max Major will finally end up hitting his very first 1 million subscribers on YouTube. And for the next few months, he just continued doing the same content that he's been doing over the years, impressing people with his magic all over the world, including celebrities such as Gwen Stefani. And all of this would just lead to him continuing to grow his career on the internet as a magician, all the way up until the point that we are at now of November 2024. At the end of October, Kai Cenat announced that he was going to be doing his second ever subathon, or Mafia-thon 2 as he called it. And as all of you probably know by now, Kai Cenat has various guests on during his Mafia-thons, all the way up to top artists in the world, A-list celebrities, and top athletes as well. And he would end up being kind enough to once again bring Max Major onto his platform after the successful run that he had the year prior. So on November 27th, near the end of the second Mafia-thon, Kai Cenat announced that he would be doing a stream featuring platinum recording artist Sexy Red. And during the stream with Sexy Red, he announced that he was also going to have Max pull up to do some magic tricks as well, which all ended up going completely wrong. The stream will start off very smooth, with Max doing a lot of the magic tricks that he...
See, I'm keeping P. You feel me? Everybody was vibing. Sexy Red was kind of skeptical. Win the most Screamathon. I ain't gonna lie, Z-Biddy, my first subathon might be when Grand Theft Auto come out. When Grand Theft Auto 6 come out, we gonna play the game and we're not going to sleep until the game is beat. I don't care if it take 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Until I'm able to complete the game, we live streaming non-stop. First subathon. For sure, for sure. We finna get it in.
He's known for doing, or some of the magic tricks that he's even already done before on Kai Cenat's stream. But apparently it was told to Kai Cenat that he was going to end the night with something that was going to blow the entire internet away. Now, according to Kai Cenat, allegedly Max had lied to him and his team about what the actual trick was that he was going to do. And I feel like Kai is telling the truth, because I think if he knew what was in store, he definitely would not have agreed to this, because it ended up being a complete disaster. Now, this part of the video is going to be blurred for the most part, but he ended up doing a form of a trick where he was tied up and even had a rope around his head per se. And that left Kai with the task of pulling one of these handles that would ultimately end up determining Max's fate. And after Kai pulled this handle, that's when everything would end up going completely wrong, and the entire internet thought that we had just witnessed something completely gruesome live on stream. But shortly after this, not only scaring Kai Cenat and his guests along with the entire internet as well, Max had unlisted a video on his channel titled A Message to Kai Cenat. And in this video, he would end up revealing that this was all part of some...
Before we get into that, bro, the crazy thing, because I was watching this live. You feel me? That's why I like watching live streams live, because it be stuff like this that you not going to get the full effect of seeing it in real time. So when I'm watching this in real time, bro, I'm like, bro, these niggas acting? Like, this is some W acting, bro. Like, these boys look very concerned. They had the ambulance on standby, whoop, whoop. Like, bro, that shit felt so weird. Like, that shit was like I was watching a live stream reality show type shit. Like, these boys was tripping. I think they bought Sexy Red and Kai cake to, like, celebrate them and stuff like that. They ain't want to do none of that.
Sorry.
Damn wrong thing.
Prank that was designed to make Kai Cenat purposefully choose the wrong thing.
If you're watching this, that means that something has gone terribly wrong. But what you don't know is that was all according to my plan. You see, at the start of my performance, I said that tonight was all about choices. But not just the choices that you made tonight, the choices that you've made.
Huh? Come on, man. You missed what?
Oh, sorry.
You said
okay,
what?
I'm gonna go.
You said what?
What all you got? This just mine, right?
Yeah, I got an avocado toast and I got a bowl with some salmon. And I got a side bowl. What?
You that hungry?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I mean, that side bowl and the avocado toast for now, the other bowl for later. Before I rudely interrupted.
Since the day that we met. You see, from the first time we met, you pushed me, you challenged me, you wanted to see me fail. And I thought tonight, I'd give you exactly what you asked for. You see, you thought the game was for me to influence you to make the right choice. Well, all along, I planned to influence you to make the wrong choice, and I knew you'd pick the red handle. You see, even when it feels like you're playing a game of chance, you have to remember who you're playing against, because I decide who wins or loses.
So after it became apparent to Kai and the rest of the viewers who were watching it,
The only thing that's not valid about that video, he could have did that shit. He had 3 cords. He had a blue cord, a red cord, and a yellow cord. So he could have did that with any cord, you feel me? He could have did that same exact video with a blue cord, same exact video with a yellow cord, same exact video with a red cord. So I'm not really buying that. It's unlisted. It could have been 3 videos. Like, unless he showed, like, he would have showed that there's no other videos or had a way to show proof of that, then it would have been cool. But I don't know. To me, I'm not buying that. He knew he was going to pick the red cord. Exactly. But he has been picking a lot of red, so I don't know.
in the stream, what had really just happened, people had loosened up a bit more, but Kai still wasn't satisfied with this and wanted Max to return to his stream to let the entire world know that he was okay. Which is understandable, because for the people who weren't in the stream, who are only going to see the clip of what just happened, they're going to think a person literally passed away live on stream, whereas people who may have been tuned in knows that this was all part of some dark, twisted magic trick prank. So having him show his face to let the world know that he was alive and well would have definitely helped out a lot. But instead of Max doing what Kai wanted him to do, he decided to completely vanish from the property and from the stream as well, leaving the entire world in confusion about what had just happened. This will ultimately make Kai Cenat look very, very bad, because not only was it on his stream and his platform and things like that, but he's also the one who pulled the handle, and now the magician is portraying some type of mysterious thing to the world that he's actually hurt. So this will lead to a lot of anger and frustration from not only Kai, but his friends and even Sexy Red and her.
That's what I'm saying. In real time, when all that shit was happening, as soon as you go to Twitter, that boy trending. Everybody was trying to say fake cancel Kai Cenat, but in reality, the fan base who knew what was going on in real time, not just off of clips and stuff like that, if you knew what was going on in real time, you knew Max Major was trying to pull some clip farming, you feel me? Bullshit. He's trying to pull some real bullshit at the moment. That wasn't cool, bro. The man put you on to the first subathon, put you on to an even bigger subathon, and this what you do, bro? That's some weirdo shit, bro. Real weirdo activities, in my opinion. Real weirdo activities.
Her friends as well. And this will lead to the situation heating up even more, because even though Max had left, some of his team members were still at the Mafia-thon house. So this led to Kai and his team going to snatch up one of Max's workers and questioning him about what had just happened. And he really didn't have much to say neither. So after about 30 minutes to an hour of some intense back and forth between Kai and his team and Max and his team as well, Kai got to a point where he was just completely over it and told Max's entire team to just leave. And this will all lead up to him getting a message from Max Major himself, and this is what Max had to say about this situation.
Max just texted my team saying, "It's Max. I don't have my phone. I think we have everyone leave, and we let the story be what I think we let everybody leave and we let the story be what it is.
What?
I'm the bad guy, but coming back, it doesn't change anything.
So apparently,
Bro, first off, you text me and said, hey, this Max, I don't have my phone. Bitch, how you texting me? How you don't have your phone? Fuck is you talking about? 2, nigga, come back, pull up, and apologize for doing some weirdo shit. That's some real green ass shit. You know what you doing. You just trying to pull off some big mysterious magician shit. No, bruh, that's some real weirdo shit, bruh. Got everybody screaming, cancel Kai Cenat. Got people thinking you really hung you. And you know what the fuck, you safe. You alright. Nigga, make a call. You could have FaceTime. You could have showed the stream on FaceTime. Like, come on, bro. That's some real weirdo shit. Pull back up, nigga. Show yourself. Man, put you on. Gave you your first 1 million subscribers. Got the world in front of you. Got 250,000 people tuned in watching your talent. Bro, the least you could have did was pull back up and apologize. Weirdo ass nigga.
Max wanted to just leave this story quote unquote as it is, where he's just a bad guy on the internet. And I don't really know how he expected Kai to react to that. Like, he's moving like he's some sort of like anime villain or Marvel villain or something like that. Like, we literally seen a person go from a top internet magician to being the Riddler in a matter of like an hour. But because of how Max handled this entire situation, he would end up not only ruining this entire thing for himself, but for other magicians who may have wanted to come on Kai Cenat's stream as well. Because after this entire thing took place, Kai announced to the world that he was not going to be inviting any more magicians on stream ever, and there was going to be no more magic tricks ever done on his stream. And since then, we haven't heard from Max Major on the internet at all. My guess is he's just going to make some type of public apology to everyone, which isn't going to work out in his favor at all, because at the end of the day, if he would have just came back and did that live on stream, this entire situation probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere near as bad as it is now. But that's just my personal opinion. You guys know that the only opinion that I really care about is y'all's opinion. So with that being said, comment down below, what do you think about this entire situation? Do you think that Max went way too far with this quote unquote trick, or do you think this entire thing was just blown out of proportion and it was really just some dark, sick magic trick that a lot of magicians end up doing? Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe.
W video from A Bando, man. But damn, bro. Like I said, bro, Max Major disappeared from the scene, bro. I just don't think you should come back at all. Just do something else. Work at a call center. You feel me? Be a fucking janitor. Be a custodian at a elementary school. Some shit, bro. You don't need to be on the internet. That's some real weirdo shit. The fact that the man tried to do a black man try to do some next level shit, breaking records, doing some whole next level shit, putting you on, and you almost fuck it up. You almost fucked everything up. You almost fucked up the whole motion, all that. And for you to just not come back and apologize, that's all they wanted you to do. Come on screen and apologize. But you want to stay mysterious so bad that you don't want to come back on screen. That's some real weirdo shit. Sorry, Max. Don't come back. Max has disappeared and we don't need him back. Max, if you're watching this, don't come back. You pulled off the greatest trick, whatever, whatnot. Just don't come back, bro. Don't come back. You feel me? Honestly, if you want to be the greatest magician of all time, like, don't, God forbid, you feel me? I don't wish death on nobody. But if something happens, just don't even have a funeral. Just like, don't be mentioned at all, bro. I guarantee 50 years from now, somebody gonna say one of the best magic tricks, boom, you appeared on the live screen, and we never seen you again. That should be the greatest trick of all time, bro. If you want to be remembered as a legend magician, just don't come back at all, ever. Again, I don't know how you gonna make money. You feel me? Maybe you could sign some mirror. I don't know how you gonna make money. Whatever. But my advice, just don't come back. So W video, you feel me? I just had to go ahead and react to that. Had to state my opinion on that.